Good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning into today's very different video on YouTube. Once again, I'm going to be taking a look at my garden back again and show you some new updates. Okay, first off, I'm going to show you off is my Oxeye Daisy collection and the geraniums. I plucked these first because, I thought they were quite simple to grow. I wonder how they're doing at the moment now. This one's starting to produce. I think these two are starting to recover. Those parts of the plant are starting to recover here too. I'll try and do my best to cover as possible as I can. Lots of daisies, a lot of hard work going on here, right? There's a wild lettuce here, and a lot more Oxeye daisies. I actually transplanted them a lot, but yeah, I think there's some fresh pollen here for the bees to collect, and the butterflies too. Hopefully they get a good dose of it. I collected those daisies from the reservoir, and apparently, as I'm making this video, there's actually going to be a pest control appointment later on today, so I may or may not be able to head outside. Okay, so as I'm just going to show you my updates into the backyard garden, I've actually grown my tomatoes from yesterday, or tomatoes as you call them. The calendula plant, well, it hasn't started to grow yet, but I can start to see another appendage starting to blossom out. It's starting to grow a bit, but it's not yet growing fully tall at the moment. And there's a fox. Crockies, did you see that? That was a fox. Don't know if you saw that. I think it was the tail. I think it's gone. God dang it! Sometimes the garden's quite amazing. Sometimes, and oh no! What the hell was I doing here? And I crushed the Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I think the Oh no, I think the wood floor is just broken off. I nearly fell over and just died, hey? I might have to probably somehow find a very simple solution to come and solve this problem up. And I think the best thing to do is try and move... Oh, this thing is quite stuck. Okay, let's try and move one of the plant thingies here so that... Wow, I don't know what to really say now. I'll try and get every plant as much as I can to try and get enough sunlight, but at the same time, oh, crow's taking over the whole video. There's a bit of a hole here. Oops, that was by accident. Sorry about that. I shall have to try and report that to some people and other whatnot and stuff. But this place here is definitely a rat's nest. What I will have to do is try and come in and cover up some of the bits here, Yeah, that was quite mysterious. Never thought I'd be able to see a fox outside. A fox covered my backyard garden, actually. And I'll have to try and rethink about planting my stuff. Probably put it right here. I'll put the tomatoes right here, I guess. That might probably help, because they require a bit of partial shade. And place them back. I'll have to probably place them back, because I might have to probably add another pot here, because there's a hole here. That should probably stop the rats from coming at bay. I should keep them at bay. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna move this thing here out. Oh, it's quite difficult to do it on camera somehow. I'm gonna move the calendula pot back to where it was. Hopefully it's in direct full sunlight. A bit difficult to do it sometimes. I think I've nearly got it. Right. Okay, here's my gardening sorted out. Okay, we've got the tub here, right? So I fixed that nasty broken hole. I might have to do the same thing with the other side here, right? I have to try and think of ways to try and combat this complete disaster. Or not. Yeah, obviously I'm straightforward. Looking for a very good solution to combat against the rats, because, I think rats like to come out at very dense looking holes, I suppose, hey? So, yeah, I think it's probably better. And also, let me check out this wild lettuce. Look how it's blooming. Look at these stunning little yellow flowers. They've actually been quite successful growers. Look at them. Just look at them. They're definitely doing their greatest best. Look how they're growing. They're actually doing splendidly. They're doing stupendously well. Those wild lettuce flowers, they shall be blooming very, really nicely for some bees and whatnot. And what are those? apart from this part here, which has been broken off, we're also starting to see some more shoots. I believe they're like flower heads, I think. Hopefully we can get more and more flower heads of the same plant. That should be fantastic. And we've got some bird noises. I think there were pigeons up in the tree here, eh? So I've done a bit of gardening and a bit of planting. The tomatoes, they're just about 1 day old or 2 days old. Hopefully, I don't know if I can get the memo right. But yeah, I think they're growing well. But I think because tomorrow is going to get quite cold, I'm going to have to probably store them inside. And so is that calendula plant, because I'm a bit worried that the cold weather might probably exacerbate and probably deteriorate the growth season of the calendula, and of course respectively the calendula, the tomatoes. But overall I think it looks quite good, to be honest, for me. I shall try and buy some more plants, as the weeks and months are yet to come still. Yeah, but hey, looking quite good somehow. I shall try and spend money wisely at any given time whenever I go outside to purchase and buy flowers. How about that, hey? That'd be really, really great. And yes, as I'm making this video, it's just, after half term of May, which was quite a horrible month. But we're going to go for a very splendid June, and that's what we're up for. But look at those flowers. They aren't looking too bad, and we can see one of the flies pollinating on this wild lettuce flower. Hooray, look at that. Got a bit of Mother Nature activity going on here, eh? Look at that. Look at the little proboscis. They may seem gross. That is actually a fly pollinating on a wild lettuce flower. It's so cute. Somehow that's great. I mean, look at that. Look at the way they use the proboscis to feed on that sap and nectar that they're just sucking on. There's a whole bunch of nutrition going on here on these flowers. That's what it's all about. Hey, if I didn't teach you something, well then, that's pretty much like anarchy. Well then, the world would turn into anarchy, obviously, if we didn't teach everybody and how things work. I don't know what I might do, but hey, I've got a lot of suggestions to make as I'm rolling on with this whole video. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys just watch this beautiful little fly doing all the hard work, the bulk of the work, pollinating that flower for the sake of Mother Nature. So cute, isn't it? You can definitely see it's a bit blurry because my camera. Let me try to wipe it off. Okay, so that being said, you can see how it's doing the thing. I mean, there's another fly that might come along and join in, and look at that. Just very precise. Look at the way it's been hard work. Look how much hard work it's pollinating. Just stunning to look at. Anyways, with that fly doing all the hard work, I've actually got another pot that I might probably come in and make a few suggestions on what I might do for my backyard garden. To show you, before I should show you the pot, that there is compost, okay, from all that boxes and stuff. All of it, the box has been, the compost bed has been, it's been dismantled because it had a lot of toxic nails in it. So that's why it's been taken out and been disassembled, of course. But we've also got some actual soil. So yes, hey, we've got some soil. Everything looks quite good for new coming plants to come along and join in this garden. And apparently we've also got some weed activity around here, which I don't seem to mind. There's also, I think, some very dried up soil. I might probably, who knows, I'm going to have to try and see what I can make up for what I can do for the rest of the time being to, rehabilitate this place and make it all brand spanking new instead of just something plain old boring grass. Okay, and I've got a bit of life underneath here, underneath this bin. And surprisingly, I don't see any flowers at all. But I think the annuals may come here at this great big giant basin right here. That there, I call it, is the Great Giant Flower Basin. And that's because I'm planting a huge variety of annuals, biennials, and perennial flowers. and they'll be sitting at the meadows for quite some time now, although I'd probably say the best time to plant meadows will be around autumn time or springtime. It's a bit of a huge debate, but yeah, and there's also this patch of area here that I might probably try and dig into. That there is a propagator. I'm not sure if I can recycle these. Lovely doing gardening. What the heck? What's wrong with these old gloves? God damn it. And a lot of wood lice activity here. I'm going to have to think about throwing this stuff away. But we've also got more plant pots here. And we've also got this big plant pot here. Now, I'm actually sort of thinking, I wonder what crops I might grow during this month. Because obviously it's not too late, to possibly say the least. I'm actually sort of coming to do a bit of a vlog here, although it's pretty much one of the greatest videos I've done so far, like in May of 2024. They're quite interesting to produce, although they're not really my favourite. Maybe not always, actually they're not. But yeah, I'd love to see how things work somehow. And right in the background, we've got pigeons. Yay, let's film them, for the sake of Mother Nature. Okay, with the wood pigeons feeding on the lush green leaves in the growth season of summer, somehow that's what it's all about. Let me just talk about some of the plants that I might be able to grow during this June. Now, it seems like it's not too late for vegetables to grow, because I might be probably thinking of making like a giant oasis of plants to thrive in a vast, barren landscape of green, which seems plain old and boring. There's no flowers and whatnot. But I could try and, make this garden look all nice. And hopefully by, let's just say, mid to late summer and by early autumn, we will start to see calendula flowers at their best peak season. Because hopefully we can get the actual flowers done, in a sense. Going back to the pigeons. Okay, so quite a few other plants I might probably grow during at least around June. I'd probably grow like peas and beans, and I would say like carrots. But then I'd probably say carrots would be a bit too, well, not great though, because, you have to plant via the root and whatnot though, the root tuber and stuff. There's no seeds on that, unless if you're talking about the wild carrot flower, I think. Yeah, I think I could try and plant sunflowers. Sunflowers should be very nice. I'd say the smaller varieties might be better off, nicer than, let's just say, picking up the bigger ones, because the smaller varieties will have a better chance at growing a little bit much more smoothly than just adding fertilizer on big sunflowers. I don't know. I could try and grow. Yes, I've grown tomatoes, potatoes, of course. What other things I can grow? Lettuce, cabbage, all kinds of different vegetables and whatnot that you can grow during this month, during summer. I can try and grow pumpkins. For this year's Halloween time. What else can I grow during June? I can grow like coriander and chives and basil and parsley. I think I should try and grow parsley, but the biennial plants, because they take 2 years to grow, they normally tend to grow the leaves first and then the flowers. Bit of a shame really if you want to attract more bees and butterflies and other whatnot, but hey, it's all coming in handy. And luckily enough, we've got a fly pollinating on the wild lettuce flower, which is quite good to end the video. With the pigeons feeding outside, I'm going to leave this video here because, hey, this video is going to be way too long for the stupid YouTube algorithm system in order for me to just talk nonsense all day long about gardening. Anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video. Please give this video a like, subscribe for more fun fact videos in the future. Thanks so much for watching. And bye for now, and I can really feel that summer sunshine gleaming in the sky amongst so many clouds. Bye now.